I love your character in this movie because he's so much funnier. I don't mean to say that in the first film your character wasn't funny, but in this film it's very noticeable that he's hilarious. He's just laughing the entire time. He's just always happy.
Yeah, that's James Gunn. I think the first one, the script was written well before I ever came on board, and so it was what it was. And I think that James really tapped into something. He really got to know me as a person, as a performer on the first one, so specifically wrote for me on the second one. So I think it's just a lot more of the same type of humor.
And a lot of people have been telling me that they've been shaving off time in the chair for makeup and hair. Did you get to as well?
Yeah, well, the hair thing was never an issue for me. But yeah, I mean,
I just said it as like the name, like making hair.
They shaved my time in half. Yeah, it was like an hour and a half in the chair. I mean, that was max.
Because for the first film, I remember you were telling me that it was actually a really lengthy process.
It was like 4 to 6 hours, and my process on this one was hour and a half max. I was, in and out. The process was different. It was shorter. It looked better. It was really hard to take off. So I spent more time at the end of the day taking it off, but otherwise, I mean, no complaints really.
It still always amazes me because you guys spend so long putting it on, taking it off, that then on top of that you still have to wear it all day. It kind of limits the time that you have on set because you're actually in the makeup chair the whole time?
No, it actually doesn't limit our time on set because we are getting there well early. That's the thing. If we start shooting at 8 o'clock, most people who don't have to go through the makeup process are there by 7. If we start shooting at 8, like a lot of us, Zoe's getting picked up at 3 a.m. in the morning. Karen's getting picked up at 2:30 in the morning. So we're just there early. We're there earlier than everybody, and we leave later than everybody.
What time do you leave?
Usually I would leave about 2 hours after we wrapped.
Okay, because I'm just wondering, how are you guys sleeping?
That's, great question.
That's how you guys shaved out time, you worked it out, and you actually just shaved out time off sleeping.
We just don't sleep, we just stay there. Zoe sleeps in her chair. She wakes up, they start putting the makeup on her again.
So there's this joke in the movie. Quill has a very prominent celebrity as his dream father, who he thinks his dad is. In real life, if you had a celebrity as your father, who would you dream of it being?
Oh, wow. My celebrity dad, and I think it's just because, I'm going to say this because I have a bit of a man crush, and so I would be a child then, right? I wouldn't be like a 48-year-old, and now all of a sudden this guy's my dad.
I'm so excited to hear what you say now.
I'm going to go with Ryan Gosling. I love this guy. I love everything about him. I'm going to start calling him Dad. When we go to the premiere for Blade Runner, I'm going to from now on refer to Ryan as Dad.
And when you see him in the future and you call him Dad, he's gonna be like, what are you talking about? Are you gonna explain this whole situation?
He's already so creeped out by me because I hug him every time I see him. He's like, God, get off of me.
Do you think he'd make a good dad though?
I think he's
he is a dad in real life.
I think he's an awesome dad, but I also think he's just an awesome human being. Yeah.
How do you think this film compares to the first one?
I think it's better. Yeah, I think it's overall it's a better story. I think we had a lot more room to really just tell stories and tell past stories of characters because we didn't have to spend so much time introducing the characters. So I think it just left us with a lot more room to just really just focus on what we're trying to accomplish in this film, which is a message of family.
Mm-hmm. I think especially this film, it's one of those films that are so fantastical that it really makes you question how much of it is real. I feel like it was probably mostly green screen or blue screen.
There was a lot more. I think we worked with a lot more green screen on this film than we did on the first one. I think the first one, that was the huge difference. We had these huge, elaborate sets, but the film, the nature of the film is just so different. It just, we would have had to create a whole new world, and it was just one of those things where you just, to create this world, you just have to use, you have to use green screen. Or we used a lot of blue screen, actually, because of the colors of our characters.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But we have blue, there's blue characters.
But there's blue characters as well, but I think we used a lot more blue screen in this one.
Made in Hollywood.
Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Made in Hollywood TV. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. And for the next awesome video, click right here. Click in that box right there. Super easy.